Good afternoon, I'm Anli Hatting. We continue our coverage of the passing of Jessie Duarte. We take you now to Durban, where senior reporter Siphamandla Goge is at the ANC headquarters. Siphamandla, tell us about the reaction coming out of KZN, one of the strongholds of the ANC.
Indeed, it's the same as what has been going on nationally. All leaders of the ANC and other political parties reacting to the demise of the Deputy Secretary General of the ANC, Jessie Duarte. You know, the people of KwaZulu-Natal, particularly members of the ANC, will remember her when she used to come down to this province when there were challenges with issues of tensions and disunity within the ANC. I remember, if I'm not mistaken, last time she came down here was when they wanted to resolve the impasse regarding the issue of the eThekwini region, the biggest region of the ANC in South Africa. Jessie Duarte came here to engage with the leadership and also the structures of the ANC in eThekwini. In 2018, if I'm not mistaken, there was a court case, or if my memory serves me well, one of the provincial conferences of the ANC that was interdicted. She was in Pietermaritzburg inside court, you know, attending that court case, and she was devastated by the outcome of that court case when the provincial conference was interdicted. But right now we are joined by the provincial chairperson of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal, Sihle Zikalala. Excuse me. Baba Kuzen, thank you very much for your time. A very sad day for the ANC and the people of South Africa, bearing in mind the struggle, credentials and contribution of the late Jessie Duarte. Your reaction, please, as the province of KwaZulu-Natal.
Well, as the province and the ANC in general, we are saddened by the departure of Comrade Jessie Duarte, the Deputy Secretary General of the ANC. She was a cadre of a rare type or quality. She was a person who would speak her mind and speak genuinely and honestly on any issue. She was always principled, guided by the ANC principles on how the ANC deals with issues, but she was an activist. Wherever you see that people are suffering, she will be there with them. She would love to work on the ground with ordinary people. And she never believed that she must equal herself to the elite, but she wanted to always be with the people on the ground.
She was a gender activist. She used to, mention the issue of women representation in ANC structures, top leadership, and that's the task that moving forward the ANC will need to be seized with in her memory.
Yes, she was a gender activist, very firm on the principle of building a non-sexist society. Any form of discrimination was always wrong for her, which made her to be one of those leaders who are respected in the ANC. While she was very emphatic of gender equality in the ANC, she was also emphatic of a society we are building, a national democratic society where we will eliminate all forms of discrimination. She would say she's not part of the minority. She would go further and say some can't even say minority, but they would say minority. And she would emphasize that we should regard all South Africans as equal. And even within the ANC, she used to raise the issue of regression when it comes to the national question. And she was one of the outstanding cadres in terms of understanding the philosophy of the ANC as a national democratic organization.
She used to speak strongly against the issue of gender-based violence and femicide. That's another crisis that is facing the country, women being killed by men, and it's something that used to pain her. She used to advocate for a lasting solution to deal with that in particular, and I'm sure moving forward as the country grapples with that issue of gender-based violence and femicide, it's something that needs to be addressed by the ANC-led government.
Indeed, we need to address the issue of gender-based violence. Comrade Jessie would speak out against gender-based violence. She would lead campaign against those arrested for gender-based violence. She will also comfort the victims. But more than that, she will emphasize that there is a need to ensure women economic emancipation, so that we will address a situation where women are submissive because they need to survive. So she was a well-rounded cadre who was ideologically grounded but active and always practical.
Divisions within the ANC, particularly in KwaZulu-Natal and nationally, used to pain her. I remember when she came down here to assist your leadership to deal with divisions in this province. She said if the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal is not united, the ANC nationally will not be united. And moving forward, as you still grapple with this issue and the project of unity and renewal of the ANC, you will feel her departure in that regard.
Indeed, we will feel her departure. She was here going to 2015 provincial conference that was later disputed in court. She tried to be one of those who reason, who bring us all together. And from her life and dedication to the cause of the ANC, we must build unity. She departed at a time where we need strong leaders to advise on how to sustain unity in the organization. So, as part of tribute to her life and her contribution, we must all unite the ANC provincially, but also nationally. We must ensure that the ANC cadres, all of them, are within the ranks of the ANC. No one should be isolated because of a particular opinion. We should ensure that leaders and members of the ANC live according to the principles and values of the ANC.
Will you be honoring her, paying special tribute during the upcoming provincial conference next week? Is it all systems go for that conference?
All systems are in place. We are going to the conference. It is going to take place. And we are going to use one of the sessions to honor her as part of those who have departed during this period. She was an outstanding leader, not only known, but felt at all times in the movement.
Thank you very much for your time, Baba. That is Mr. Jessie Duarte, who is the provincial chairperson of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal, reflecting on the life and times of the Deputy Secretary General of the ANC, the late Jessie Duarte.
Thank you very much. Siphamandla Goge coming to us from outside the ANC headquarters in Durban, and certainly the loss of Deputy Secretary General Jesse Duarte will be felt keenly across South Africa.